Big news right now, Donald Trump is lashing out at Walmart for increasing prices as a result of his tariffs. Today, Donald Trump told Walmart, quote, "Eat the tariffs," saying, essentially threatening Walmart that if Walmart does not change its policies regarding price increases, then he and Maga may no longer shop at Walmart. Now, Walmart announced earlier this week that it will be forced to raise tariffs on a whole host of goods that it sells because of the tariffs. Now, the tariffs on China are still at 30%, which means that the cost of goods are still going to rise here in the United States of America. He didn't end tariffs completely, he just cut them. And as a result, Walmart is raising prices. And Trump is clearly not happy about it, telling Walmart to just eat the tariffs and essentially run at a reduced cost. So that's happening right now. He's beefing with Walmart. Spread the word. I'll have a full breakdown on my Substack, link to my bio, so subscribe for free. And as always, follow along, stay up to date on all the news that you need to know about. There'll be much more to come very soon.
Trump saying, eat the tariffs, Walmart. Don't you put that on the customer. But you were told that China was going to pay for it. That, no, you weren't going to be affected because all he's doing is going to make you rich. Just like he told you that Mexico was going to pay for the wall. Just like Pfizer did not pay for those jabs. You paid for those jabs. Your tax dollars paid for all that. That money was given to them, okay? Mexico didn't pay for the wall. China's not paying for the tariffs. You guys have to stop. You didn't get $1 trillion deals over in the Middle East. $1 trillion, $1 trillion, $1 trillion. You guys need to stop listening to this man like he is a holy, divine, truthful person. He's a lying politician. He's a billionaire. I'm not mad at Trump. See, you guys get it twisted. I'm not mad at Trump. Trump's being Trump. Trump's being a slimy billionaire. He's being a slimy politician. And he's being an actor. That's what he's doing. I'm not mad at Trump. I am frustrated, or I was frustrated. Now I'm laughing at the people that support him, that blindly campaign and champion his rhetoric, that continue to make excuses for him, continue to deflect, come into my comment section and keep going, but Biden, did you care when Biden or Obama? I don't care about people who are not in office right now. I don't care. You don't get to keep kicking the can down the road and saying, but. Your man is in office right now doing the same kind of shit they were doing the whole time, and you want to say it's okay because they were doing it? Evil's evil. Lying's lying. Bad is bad. You can try and dress it up any way you want. You can put a red bow on it. You can put a blue bow on it. I don't care. They are all one establishment that wants to make themselves rich off of your money, your energy, your time. That's the facts. And they don't want to give you any redistribution back. See, that's your problem right now. It ain't about inflation. It ain't about tariffs. It is about a lack of tax on the wealthy and that redistribution of wealth coming back in the form of pay raises. Okay? That is your problem. You are aiming all of your anger at the wrong direction. Okay? It ain't your greedy corporations. Okay? Yeah, they're greedy. They're corporations. They got profit margins. Okay? It is the checks and balances that does not exist and that is not being enforced, and our social contracts are out of whack. That's the problem. So, guys, I'm at Walmart. I'm going in right now. Maga, you're going to boycott Walmart? I love to see it. Show me you haven't been able to get off of your ass to start taking care of your own responsibility this whole time because you've been waiting on secret plans and Q and Project 25 and all this other stuff. Now, you're going to boycott Walmart? You're going to start growing your own food and getting your stuff ready? I don't see it, Maga. You're the same ones that were getting handouts and blaming the other people because they were a different color when they were getting their handouts. There are more white people in this country on welfare than any other ones. And I wonder how many of those are MAGA. Peace. I'm out.
Donald Trump came out today about Walmart saying that they were going to have to increase their prices because of the new tariffs from China and other countries. But here's the kicker. This is what President Trump has told Walmart. If you do not eat the tariffs, if you increase them, he is going to tell MAGA and his followers to not shop at Walmart. Now, this is the President of the United States getting involved in retail sales in the largest retailer in America.
Well, you see, while everything is on the up and up for Walmart, it's on a down and down for us consumers because it's corporations like Walmart that is ultimately jacking up prices for no reason. So we need to do what we need to do and get rid of this piece of shit company.
Donald Trump and Maga, they are ticked off at Walmart right now, threatening to boycott Walmart. Could you imagine? Maga lives at Walmart. Maga is Walmart. Did you see in the video of the old guy in the Maga hat begging, Mr. President, we need our Walmart. Please don't do these Mr. President, Walmart, all we have. And that's pretty sad and pretty telling, the state of the country, when you are so dependent on Walmart and the system to provide everything on a shelf for you. That is a bad, bad state to be in. There's no self-sovereignty there. But everyone also is starting to, not everyone, but people are starting to ask, but I thought China was supposed to pay the tariffs because Trump's saying, eat the tariffs, Walmart. Don't you put that on the customer. But you were told that China was going to pay for it. That, no, you weren't going to be affected because all he's doing is going to make you rich.
But Walmart is addicted to profit and they won't stop. Even having a sales increase of 4% prompts them to raise prices and use tariffs as a fucking excuse. Some point, all you're doing is fucking us constantly so that you can go buy a new yacht. Well, we're fucking sick of it. So Donald Trump is right. Fuck you. You got yourself into this. Stop buying products from China. You wouldn't have to eat a tariff if you didn't betray our country, you fuck pieces of shit. Fuck you, Walt.
Donald Trump just threatened Walmart and told them that they need to pay for the tariffs that he placed on China. And he said if they don't, then he and the customers will be watching them. Here is what he posted on Truth Social. Let's give this a read. Quote, Walmart should stop trying to blame tariffs as the reason for raising prices throughout the chain. Walmart made billions of dollars last year, far more than expected. Between Walmart and China, they should, as is said, eat the tariffs and not charge valued customers anything. I'll be watching. And so will your customers. First of all, didn't Donald Trump say that other countries paid for the tariffs? Well, it turns out that was a lie, and Donald Trump knew it was a lie, or else he wouldn't be asking Walmart, an American company, to absorb the costs. Secondly, this is the President of the United States, aka the federal government, instructing and intervening in a private business and utilizing price control on them, which sure sounds a lot like socialism. It is the opposite of the free market capitalism that Republicans and conservatives love to claim that they are standing up for. And now he's threatening an American company all because they announced that his tariffs would force them to raise prices. This is crazy. Just stop it with the tariffs, Donald. Nobody likes them.
Walmart just announced that they are raising prices starting at the end of May, and this is directly because of the tariffs that this president put into place. And so I want you guys on the right, because I know you guys love shopping at Walmart, I want you guys to remember when you go there and your shit starts being 2-3 times as much, who did this to you? Because it was your president. And I want you guys, not only that, he's getting rid of your SNAP benefits, he's getting rid of Medicaid. They're trying to implement a 40-hour work week for you to qualify for Medicaid. That means if you don't work 40 hours a week, you won't get Medicaid, period. And I want you guys to just remember that. This is a war on the working class. They want us to be poor. They want us to be desperate because when they start opening their little factories, they're going to be paying you peanuts and they don't want you complaining, okay? So I just want you guys to remember, fuck around and find out. You voted for this guy. This is what you're gonna get, okay? He's not here to help you. He's not here to give you more money. He's not here to make things cheaper. Things are going up. Things are going up, and you guys are losing a ton of your benefits that you guys needed. And so I want you guys to remember who did this to you. It was your president, and specifically you as well. You guys voted for him. So again, fuck around.
Donald Trump is now blaming Walmart for rising prices in response to the tariffs, right? And he's saying that they should just eat the cost of the tariffs and not raise prices on customers. And so this tweet from Trump, it seems to reveal what many have suspected, that Trump doesn't really understand how tariffs are supposed to work. Because if prices don't rise in response to the tariffs, then they don't actually deliver any protection. The tariffs, they only work because the prices go up. The tariffs are supposed to make Chinese goods more expensive than American goods. That's the whole point. If Walmart just eats the prices on the tariffs, then there's no incentive for consumers to choose the American-made version of products. And that's even if they exist because they're at a baseline more expensive. Trump's policy is working exactly how it's intended to, and apparently he doesn't like it. You also had Trump claiming that the countries pay the tariffs, not consumers, which obviously, judging by Walmart raising their prices, isn't true. And then on a more zoomed out level, Trump also said that the tariffs are there to replace the income tax and make us all rich, but that they're also there to increase manufacturing. But you have experts saying it really can't be both, at least at the same time. If you import less goods because you're producing more domestically, the less tax revenue you're getting and the less rich you're be coming, right? And all of this is why we're seeing so many experts saying that this is kind of basic Econ 101 shit. Follow to stay in the loop.
We have some